Widespread conflict is very rare in most societies. Functionalism helps us understand why. In this video, I'm going to explain what functionalism is in simple terms. Functionalists see society as made up of lots of different parts. For example, the family, education, media, religion, and they believe each of these parts works together to create a society where there isn't a great deal of conflict. Why is it important for a society to have low levels of conflict? Well, functionalists would say society simply can't exist if there's conflict and disagreement about what is best for society, how people should lead their lives. Whenever you're trying to understand something from a functionalist perspective, the key question you need to ask yourself is, how does this contribute to a more stable society? How does it reduce conflict? How does it create a shared sense of belonging? Functionalists are always positive about the role of the different parts of society. So if we take an example from functionalists' way of looking at the education system, they argue that the education system teaches everyone in the UK history, and what that does is create a sense of belonging, a sense of community, a shared sense of identity, which again is going to reduce the conflict, reduce the disagreement over the way people should lead their lives. If the majority of people in society all practice the same religion, then they're going to have a shared outlook on the world. They're going to have a shared view of how they should conduct their relationships and lots of other parts of their lives. And clearly that's going to reduce conflict. People don't have to work out decisions for themselves. Everyone has got a shared sense of what is right and wrong. One of the big questions in sociology is, are we free to make our own decisions about our lives and behaviour, or are we strongly shaped by society? Are we puppets on string? From a functionalist perspective, we are very strongly shaped by society. And of course, from a functionalist perspective, this is a good thing because it's going to promote a stable, ordered society. Now, the first big criticism is that functionalists are too positive. They tend to always look at the different parts of society, family, education, media, religion, and they tend to view them in a positive light. That ignores the fact that religion can actually be a source of conflict in many societies. Functionalists tend to ignore the negative side of institutions. If we take the family, to abuse and conflict are parts of family life. The second big criticism is that functionalists assume that people are like puppets on string, that we go to the education system and we learn a shared sense of identity and we simply absorb them and go, well, I feel particularly British now because I've studied British history. And of course, that is unrealistic. People have their own thoughts, their own feelings. So the big criticism of functionalism is they assume that people simply accept the ideas they're being taught in religion, family, the media. I've done another 2 introduction to sociology videos that are on your screen now. I'd recommend watching them before your first few lessons. That's all for now, folks.